What's up, Hood News peeps? Welcome back. This is episode 12, right?
Episode 12, yes, it is.
Docena, man. It's been a dozen episodes. You guys have been riding with us. Go get your chips, your snacks. We got a whole nother action-packed episode for you guys today.
Okay, so as you guys know, the Houston Texans had a great, phenomenal year led by C.J. Stroud, incredible quarterback, and what was it, the Rookie of the Year, right?
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, so, and this year, they're coming out with brand new uniforms.
I heard, there's kind of like mixed reviews. Somebody mentioned the Falcons. So I'm like, ew, kind of, I don't know. What do you think, Hector?
Well, I saw a sneak peek of it too as well, but these were not supposed to come out until draft day.
Whoa.
And what happened was, and I was do some research, and somebody had actually took a sneak peek or picture and got it leaked. So Cal McNair went on Reddit and went ahead and said, you know what, let me beat this guy to the punch and not let this other picture. So what I've heard, that this is only one of 4 of variations of the jerseys. So they have like a home game jerseys, they have the away game jerseys, and they have like these certain
the battle red
types.
Yeah.
So what I was told was that this was one of the 4 variations.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting to see what makes it to the games, like what they choose.
And I know somebody that was actually there for the sneak peek of the actual uniforms this past week.
Wow.
And they were actually told to, you got to submit your phone and submit it into a pouch.
Okay.
But somehow someone was able to leak this picture out, and actually Cal McNair leaked this one out and kind of
it made it to Reddit, man. Shout out to the people of Reddit. Like, there's a lot of the people of Reddit. Let me tell you, they're like, man, we go toe to toe with them, but hey, they're like a little FBI, dude.
They are.
They want to set it off, man. They go. All you got to do is type in something, and boom, like
they do the little investigations.
Yes, man, that's crazy.
But that's the uniforms. I think they look pretty clean.
Yeah, I think so too. I want to see more red in there. I mean, I don't know. I just I can't wait to see what else they figured. What they're gonna
And so what I've been told from the guy who was actually there on to see these things, because this is just wait.
Yeah.
The rest is gonna come.
Wow.
So we were only teased with the variations of the uniforms. Okay, on Facebook we have a Heisenberg. He says, looking very Tecmo there, guys. Remember Tecmo?
Yes. Shout out to Heisenberg, dude. The commentary is always fire with him. Then we got Eric Snavely. He says, the Houston Falcons.
That kind of looks somewhat similar to the Falcons. I can see that.
Yeah, me
and then
too.
Kyron on Facebook also says it's a good change that my Texans, they're doing it, love it. So
it's mixed reviews.
Good mixed reviews.
Yeah.
But I think, again, don't judge it just yet. There's going to be a whole new round of unveilings in the next couple of weeks, especially during the week of draft day.
I have a feeling that this won't even make the cut. Like, after all the feedback, I have a feeling that that round right there, we might not even see it anymore.
It's crazy though that Cal is on Reddit and he's doing all these he's unveiling these things on Reddit.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Shout out to Cal, man. Like, yeah, the people of Reddit. It's just wild. I can't wait to see what transpires with this.
Well, we're H-Town proud, and we definitely love our Houston Texans.
Yes, we do. Royal Inn, I-10 Royal Inn. There you go, where your dreams can come true for a price. All right, Hector, and something that just keeps coming into play a lot because it's that season. Not only is it plant bandit season, but also copper wire. It's still a trending crime. Last night on the east side, shout out to our east siders off of East Freeway and Normandy, HPD patrol, that's Northeast Patrol. They were searching in the air and on ground for copper wire bandits. Yeah, they were on the loose. These guys were out there cutting wires, electrical cords. I'm not really sure. I think there's like some sort of cell phone tower nearby, and that's where they were cutting into.
Surprised Facebook didn't get shut down.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, friend. The whatever it is that they're scrapping is causing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So pennies to the dollar in the amounts that these guys are causing.
And it's happening all around town, right?
Yes, like everywhere. We're seeing like hood acrobats like up in the air snipping away at power cords. And it's just
dangerous too. These things are with electricity and everything. It put your lives in danger.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, we were featuring a couple, like a romantic couple. They were going.
Oh yeah, the couple. Yeah, yes, man. The Bonnie and Clyde 2024.
That couple. This is not them, right? This
No,
is
I hope not. I hope not. It might be because actually, that video, the surveillance video of them is like not too far from there. There is a cell phone tower in that area. So I'm wondering if it's the same one. There might be a correlation. Yeah. It might be them. It might not.
Interesting.
And, yeah, we have several different bands of bandits going around running. So they had K9 officers, Fox helicopter, that's the HPD helicopter, flying over the air. We had Northeast Patrol officers. After I finished filming the live video, because we were outside the Royal Inn, where dreams can come true, folks. We were outside that area. I drove around the back and I saw the loser cruiser getaway vehicle. It was like thrown off to the side, and all the officer cars were empty, so they were still searching. Right. It's just
By the way, I love your slogan of these of these hotels. This weekend I was picking up some Raising Cane's with the wife, and I passed by. I had to go drive into one of the hotels to get to the drive-thru, and I was telling my wife, I was telling Eva, I said, whatever, a Monument Inn where dreams can come true.
Yes. Dude, I don't know where I got that. Like, I was standing, this was years ago when the Hood News was comedy, and it's just always stuck with me. I don't know why, but people love that. It's just funny. Yep. Shout out to Northeast Patrol. They're out there handling their business, trying to catch these guys, because the like I said, the damages that they're causing. And not just that, it's dangerous too.
Yeah, and if you're a scrap metal place and you're taking in this, you got to start questioning some of the stuff you're taking in. Where is this coming from?
Yeah, no questions asked. This is weird. Like, where's all this electrical wire coming from?
This looks like an antenna.
Man, I don't know. This is dangerous.
Mary on Facebook, she says, "Did he take the wire from T-Mobile because it's acting up? They can't have nothing nice."
Woo! I'm telling you, it might be. And then Eric King, he just reiterates, where your dreams can come true. All right, Hector. So last night, we started getting a lot of footage coming in, and people just messaging in general that there was somewhere off of Greens Road between Veterans Memorial and Ella Boulevard, a car slammed into I think a tree or something, and it went up in flames right away with the driver trapped inside. We still don't know what exactly happened, but HPD was also here at the scene. Several officers were out there trying to extinguish this fire.
Yeah, I was watching the live video, and it was quite a bit of officers there that were out there. The individual's still in the car, right?
Yeah, he's actually yelling for help, and word on the streets is that this was an evading suspect. Okay. So not confirmed just yet, but it's so crazy. He's running from the laws, if this is true, running from the laws, and then begging them to help him. Yeah, it's just... And
a shout out to HPD out there who are out there helping and risking their lives.
Exactly.
You don't know what this car... I see, look at that. They're actually in there trying to pull them out.
Yeah.
But... risking their lives, going through a chase, or it might be a chase, and then getting into the car that's on fire, and then trying to pull it out and save the guy's life.
Don't do it, folks. Like, anybody watching this, do not think that you're going to outrun the laws. You just won't. Like, I mean, it's very rare, but you're always going to get caught. And then you're just not only endangering the public, you're endangering yourself too. So
yeah, and the right now the condition of the driver is unknown.
Yeah, unknown. We didn't get any more details. And it was so late last night. I was like, no, I'm going to sit this one out. The peeps had me covered with footage. So, yeah.
Shout out to the peeps who are sitting in the footage.
Yes.
We got quite a few for the last couple of weeks, too, that are coming in nonstop, especially with rodeo season and everything.
Yes, the rodeo roundup, calf scrambles, all kinds of nonsense. Man.
We got the other stations show the rodeo highlights from the bulls. We got the highlights from the people.
Man, I'll tell you, man, if anything ever, the Hood News is one of those things where we people watch a lot. And it's very interesting to see how people misbehave.
but thank you guys, and again, don't misbehave. You don't want to end up here on Thea Grizzy's.
Yeah, Thea Grizzy gonna get your ass.
All right, so every week we pretty much feature a lot of missing people. Every week I'm getting, the Amber Alerts on my phone. Yeah. It's becoming almost a daily thing now. But here we have a Christina Johnson that's been missing for how long?
Man, look, Hector, it's been weeks. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, it's just very fishy, sketchy, weird. So Christina Johnson, she's been missing since the 6th. That's the beginning of this month. We're now in the middle of the month. No word from her. She's from the South Dairy Ashford, Bissonnet area. She went missing. She was walking her dog. That's what her dad says in an interview I saw, that she went to walk her dog and was never seen anymore. Wow. The dog was found like a week later without Christina. And it's just like, very weird. It's just all weird. Like,
Right.
you read this story and you just get the worst feelings. It's no secret that the Bissonnette area is still, I mean, even though there are collaborations and efforts to control the sex trafficking, it's still a thing out
Right.
that area. It's still hot, So everybody's worried. We want to know, where is she? Has anybody else seen her? Like, it's very few people that actually saw her, like, the last time anyone saw her. So it's very strange story.
And 27-year-old just just vanishes walking her dog.
Exactly. And her phone was left behind. That's weird too. Who walks away without their phone? That's like a body part.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you never know. There's something that you never know what to expect when you're out there. You can't even walk your dog, and you don't know. So keep your head, like how Grizzy always says, keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you look around for surroundings. She's 27 years old. She was missing in what part of town was it?
Well, it's South Derry Ashford. I want to say maybe like West Side or Southwest. South Derry Ashford. Bissonnette area, so I would say like the West Side. Yeah,
she was last seen wearing a black hoodie with blue jean pants and a gray backpack. So she had a backpack on. So interesting. It's just a case here that we just keep on the lookout. If you have any information or any tips to find this missing individual, please contact the HPD missing persons unit. That's 832-394-1840. That's 832-394-1840.
Yeah, we're praying for her safe return, and we hope we get some kind of word. I mean, we don't want this to fall, where it's just hot a few days and then, everybody forgets. Where's Christina Johnson? That is the question.
All right, so as you know, we have a great sponsor, the Hollingsworth Law Firm.
Yes.
And every day here in Harris County and Houston, Texas, we have car accidents, and it happens every day. And you might find yourself in a situation where you're in a car accident, or a loved one or a friend is in a car accident. And if you find yourself in that situation, make sure you reach out to the Hollingsworth Law Firm. Steve Hollingsworth and his firm will fight for the justice that you deserve. You don't have to pay unless you win. That's the Hollingsworth Law Firm, proud sponsors of Grizzy's Hood News.
All right, now my Hood News peeps at home, I feel like the second time I try to convey this message is when it really hit, because I remember this past weekend, Hector.
Right.
Let me tell you guys a story real quick. So we had the freeze of 2021, like back in February of 2021, there was a horrible freeze.
Right.
I think it was like the first one a lot of us really felt as adults, like our homes were damaged. We had pipelines messed up, busted pipes, all kinds of stuff, roofs collapsing, ceilings, all kinds of issues, right? So during that time, Houston was shut down. Like nobody could come or go. The weather was really, really freezing cold. We had people die of carbon monoxide
hundreds
poisoning.
of people died.
Yes. So in the days afterwards, Houston was starting to pick itself back up, dust ourselves off like we always do, when it was discovered that off of Harwin and Savoy, a man was found deceased in a dumpster. And at the time, Hector and everybody at home, at the time we thought, okay, well, maybe this was a homeless person seeking refuge from the winter, because things like that were happening. They were finding homeless people deceased and stuff, right? Well, come to find out that with enough time, I started getting more footage from the peeps. And it turns out that this was a homicide investigation. So a few hours after the initial post that we made, hey, somebody was found dead in a dumpster.
Right.
A few hours later, a video was sent to me, and it's a surveillance footage of a dumpster. As you guys see here, there's a dumpster parked right behind a church. And there's two men that drove up in a Dodge Nitro, and they don't make those cars anymore. A lot of peeps recognize it to be a Dodge Nitro. They get out. And unknowns to us, as you're watching the video, you don't know what's going on. They mask up, but we do see their faces just a tad bit. And it turns out that these guys had a young man by the name of Mark Caballero, deceased, in the passenger side of the front seat, the front seat passenger side. His legs were draped over to the back. His head was down on the floorboard. They pull out this young man who's, I guess he had been shot to death.
Right.
And they throw him away in the dumpster. And that's how his body got there. So this was something that we've never posted. It's been 3 years. Right. We wanted to give, HPD their chance. Yeah, and it's been bothering me so much, Hector, that I reached out to Mom, and I'm like, hey, she wanted me to post this last year.
Right.
And I said, no, I think it's too soon. Let's let the detectives do their thing. And it turns out, that nothing's been done. They're not closer to any answers. And so we decided to post it.
Yeah, and this story came about really a couple years ago. Like you said, it kind of got lost in the midst of a big headline news disaster that was happening. So it kind of got forgotten.
Yes.
There.
Exactly.
And at the same time, HPD was going through its own issues too as well, where they had just recently came out a big national story where 200,000 plus cases that kind of got swept under the rug, just so they could make the numbers look good, or all these political reasons why we could probably speculate why that's
probably not enough cast, like not enough people, like workers and stuff. So very unfortunate situation. We've never posted anything of that kind of magnitude, but we feel like it needs to be highlighted and definitely shared so people can see. And a lot of people were like, oh my God, that's so horrific to see this. And I'm like, you know what's more horrific? Having this kind of footage, which a lot of families don't ever have that, with no ID. Yeah,
no answers, no justice.
Nothing.
And imagine, put yourself in the shoes of the family too as well. This happens during a disaster, gets swept under the rug or just forgotten. Grizzy, you brought this to life. And by the way, if you guys aren't on Grizzy'sHoodNews.com, make sure you log on. We're giving insight and latest footage and
we're going to give you stuff that you will not see anywhere else.
Nowhere else.
And this is, this is authorized and signed off on by the family. So it's not like we're just like clout chasing, nothing like that. I want to get that understood, that we got the family's blessing to post this. We feel like if we put this message out there, these strong images that we're seeing here, I mean, these guys are dumping a body.
This is a tool.
Yeah.
This is a tool for us to use to try to find these individuals. The voice of this victim is still speaking. He's there showing us, hey, look, there's footage here. Somebody knows where these guys are at.
I was told that Mark would never have fought back. He's not a fighter. The guy is like 110 pounds, like wet and wearing boots. I mean, he was not a fighter. He would have never attacked anybody. Pretty much like a perfect victim, because he would not have put up a fight. He was very gentle-natured, very sweet guy. So yeah, we're gonna help Mom. This is just so sad. Very ruthless and cold-blooded.
Right.
And the crazy part is they don't mask up until
it's time to get out of the car.
Yeah, and so we kind of catch glimpses of these guys. There's the forensics out there. That's the CSI folks out there. Shout out to them, putting these details together to help find. And you know what, Hector? I'm just going to say this. Somebody has come forward.
Right.
And I'm going to give everybody that little sneak peek. Somebody has come forward. It's alleged that this person is in Mexico and no longer here. Like they were very unapologetic about their explanation about what happened to him. We're not going to divulge too much there, but the detectives, they did have somebody and they tried to locate them, maybe spoke to them. I'm not sure. We're going to wait to see if anything more comes about it.
Right. And if you're watching or you know somebody, there's somebody out there that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody and recognizes the car, recognizes these individuals. Let's give Mark the justice he deserves, that he's looking for.
Yes,
Mark and his family. This youngster had a life, full life ahead of him.
Yep.
Didn't deserve any of this. And let's be the voice to them. Let's help. Let's help get the word out. And if you have any information, send over some DMs or some messages on if you have any tips or anything like that.
Yeah, for sure. Hit up HPD, or you can hit us up too, because we always get the scoop. And I can imagine that, because this is a recording of a recording, I can only imagine how good quality the actual video is.
Right.
So I'm hoping that video still exists.
And it's incredible with the technology that's available today that even we don't have even a clearer picture of the.
Yeah.
I mean, we can almost get a clearer picture.
I mean, we
Mars.
can see craters on the moon, but we can't see this guy's face clear enough. Hey, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, we could get clearer picture from outer space, but and even AI is coming out.
Yeah.
You would think that there would be some type of AI technology that could help, provide a more clearer picture for the faces here. But I'm sure there's somebody that's out there that recognizes this car and recognizes these people. Somebody knows something out there.
Hopefully. And very grateful also because we have some media, some news reporters reached out too, and they're willing to help. So Mark's mom, she's going to be meeting up with them later this week. So the story will blow up more, and it's got the media's blessing. As a matter of fact, I think they're trying to get the original video, and that would help tremendously.
Yeah, shout out to those journalists out there who are out there to get, to do true journalism and get the story out there. Somebody that could be easily forgotten and moved on. And this is an old news cycle. We're bringing it back up.
Yeah.
And these other news journalists could easily say, well, I'm just focusing on what's happening today. But this is a big story here. And,
this is something that's looming over a community. It's looming over a family and the killers too. I mean, it needs closure. There needs to be justice, especially having footage. Like, a lot of families don't ever see anything. Like, they don't have any answers at all. And here is this golden, like I call it the golden goose egg, because it's the smoking gun.
Right. And that's going to be frustrating.
Yeah.
It's going to be frustrating. But prayers out to Mark's family and prayers to the community too as well, who's in the family who has been missing him for the last couple of years.
Yes.
We're going to try our best here at Hood News to try to get the word out and get and try to get justice connected to this case.
Right on. Man, I'm loving these Hood News shirts. Everybody's been messaging me pictures of them wearing them, receiving them. But I got a question. What does your shirt say?
It says Gringon.
Gringon?
Gringon. Gringo, pero más chingón.
Oh my God. It says like a regular gringo, pero más chingón. I am loving it. And to our peeps at home, go check out these shirts. We got the red edition. It's the battle red of the Hood News edition. And we're really excited. I'm so happy to see everybody going to get their shirts. There's several designs. And we're coming out with some girly stuff too, right?
Absolutely. We're going to get the tank tops coming out.
Yeah, because my sexy ladies, they want to be sexy. So
yeah, I've been getting all kinds of requests too as well for pets. And we're trying to, of course, we're trying to get things as quickly as possible out.
Yeah.
We even got stuff for pets coming out. We got
baby clothes.
Someone gave me call for with the cutoffs.
Oh my goodness. Man, I'm going to be seeing guys rocking that, man. I promise you. Yeah, the panzons with the Daisy Duke shorts, and the hot boy summer is around the corner, folks.
We call it the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
The Hoochie Daddies. Woo! Shout out to our Hoochie Daddies.
But if you want to look up for your own apparel of the Grizzy's Hood News shirts and apparel, go to Grizzy'sHoodNews.com, hit the shop button, and you'll see there's a whole e-commerce storefront there with all the shirts that are available right now.
So cool.
That'll do it for this week.
Yep.
Until next week, if it's real news,
it's Hood News.